What's up, guys? It's Josh Vounstorm, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Remember in the last episode, we dealt with 9 stars and picked up a quest to go to Hill Hall all the way over here. But as I said before, we're going to be dealing with the scepter here, so let's go ahead and walk in. You arrive at a lonely scepter in the most remote part of the Vale, where the waters of the Neck dissipate. The countryside is barren and windswept, and only a few poor peasants make their home here close to the mountains. Let's visit the Sceptry. Alright, here's Septon Stefan. A blessing, my good man. The Father above is all the protection you need. Lay down your weapons and rejoice in his holy light. I'm looking for a book. Completely ignores him, just says I'm looking for a book. What book? The Mysteries of the Worm. Never heard of it. Only book a godly man needs is a 7-point star. Everything else is just worldly knowledge soon to be forgotten. Why waste your time with books about plants when you could show your devotion to the 7 instead? So, you haven't heard anything about a book. It's supposed to be rare. I haven't heard anything about much lately. This is a remote corner of the world, my little place of worship. Small folk around here are simple, with simple needs and simple dreams. You know anyone who might have knowledge of the books in this area? Can't say I do, though perhaps Sir Elston have heard of something. His holdings are to the east of here, close to the foot of the mountains. We're very isolated here, but if anyone has heard anything about the books, it's either Sir Elston or his maester. Yes, that's how I felt, just scratching my head of, oh, wonderful. Let's leave. Go to the holdfast here. Current force morale is pretty solid. So here we go, holdfast. You arrive at an old holdfast. The structure is ancient, perched on top of a looming hill, overlooking a minor village. Villagers eye you sullenly as you pass by, many of them looking oddly alike, until you realize that many of them are probably related. The air is somehow thick, and in the distance you can almost make out an old forest, the trees tall and gnarled, reaching for the sky. Enter the holdfast. Seems to be a man here. Sir Elston Boone. Terrible weather, isn't it? Feels sour. Something's wrong with it. What do you mean? This whole place is wrong. Should have stayed on the road. Never wanted this. I'm Sir Elston Boone, the last of House Boone. Inherited these holdings from a distant cousin last year. Used to be a tourney knight. What a life riding from town to town, not a care in the world. Now I'm shackled to this place. I'm looking for a rare book and was wondering if I might consult with your maester. Mysteries of the Worm, I can see from your reaction, that's the one. Evan has not been talking about anything else for weeks. Found it mentioned in some old papers left behind by one of my ancestors. Mentioned something about Witch Isle and the Upcliffs. Gadwin was sure he could figure out where the book went. Did you hear that? There's something in these walls. Perhaps it's just rats, but they have to be a monstrous size. Can I talk to Maester Gadwin? Afraid not, Sir Jerek Nightblade. Why not? He killed himself 2 days ago. Cut his own throat. Bad way to go. It's the sour air. Turns everyone mad. He rambled for days, you know. Chatting about the long night, about great white spiders and wights walking up and down a wall. His trip to the barrow changed him. Should never visit barrows, dear Jerek Nightblade. The dead sleep better when not disturbed. Yeah, I will take your word for it. Because I'm going to walk out, because you're starting to creep me out, buddies. Let's leave. Head to the barrow. I expect something's going to be rather awry here. Go ahead and walk on in. The journey to the barrow was harrowing. The ground in the area is squishy, watery, and smells rotten. Vapors seep from the trees, many of them fallen over or molding. And wildlife is almost non-existent, except for a few rats scurrying across your path. The barrow rises ahead of you, a cluster of stones on top of a hill. Though much of the area is submerged in water, the air is putrid, filled with miasmas and all kinds of foul smells, and thick, somehow thick. Oh, that's a lovely description. Let's inspect the barrow. Look, I have 2 friends coming with me. Well, that tree is just disturbing. Wow. That was a very prompt stab right in the chest there. Crazed cultist killed by Sir Jerek Nightblade, but I leveled up, so let's level up. Let's see, I suppose I could bump up my, I should probably bump my intelligence again, just because I don't have high intelligence, which is bad. So let's see, what do I actually want to bump up? Prisoner management, probably. Yeah, probably prisoner management seems like a good idea. Let's go bump up pole arms. I'm actually probably not going to use a two-handed weapon. But I am victorious. Let's see. Lost Knowledge Part 5. I have to return to Malco. Return to Master Yandel for that. Shadows in that, I have to go to Hill Hall. And Berbus the Sparrow, which I will never do. Renly's not going to be happy with me. Alright. So. Now it's time to head north. We're going to head north to Hill Hall. So I'm actually going to cut away until we get there. So I will see you shortly. And we're back. Here we are at Hill Hall. Now, one thing I do want to show you guys is I had gotten into a little fight with some northern pole axemen. So I now actually have a rusty pole cleaver. So, yeah, there's that. And now let's walk into Hill Hall. You arrive at Hill Hall. The small village is located next to the Bay of Seals, the land around sustaining very few mouths. And I will go ahead and walk up here over the hill. This is, again, the time where I wish I had a horse strictly in these parts, because otherwise I feel like I don't really do much. All right. See, only one skeleton there and one decaying body. Yay! Wonderful times. Here's a frightened woman. Let's go talk to her. Who are you? Stay away from me! Are you mad? Oh. What happened here? Wildlings, my lord. They came during the night, put the village to the torch. Horrible 'twas! My name is Sir Jerek Nightblade. I've been sent to scout out the village. Tell me where the wildlings went. I don't know, my lord, but they can't have gone far. Mayhaps they went for another of the villages, greedy savages that they are. Goodwife of my rover at last hearth may have heard something. She's the biggest gossip in the realm. She works in the kitchen along with that daughter of hers. My mom always told me kitchens are where all the important news comes through first. You should have known. Worked in once a while. How was that you survived the wildling attack? I hid on top of that huge pine over there. Saw their savagery, though. 'Twas horrible, my lord, horrible. Goodwife Hannah must have been raped by 100 men, and her daughters were made to watch before their turn came. They're beasts in human skin, these wildlings. Sleep with giants, snarks, and worse. That's a lovely, lovely image. Though I wonder, how the hell did you get on top of that? Oh well, the world may never know. So let's leave. Now let's head over to Last Hearth. Let's go to the Werewood first, because it's right on the way. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, war. War all over Anissos. Alright, let's go to the Werewood. And then we'll go to Last Hearth, because it's just around the corner. Alright, so and here we go. Let's explore the area. Explore the area around the Werewood to gain experience. I feel like it needs to have, like, an informative sound to it. Let's see, what have we here? I see a dead body. The ground around the werewood is covered in old bones from both man and animal. Old and dried entrails have been hung from the branches of the werewood. An old knife, spine and russet has been left close to the trunk of the tree. Almost looks like it's sacrificial. In a way. It's interesting for sure. I wonder, is that I think that's the wall I'm seeing, which is kind of cool. If that is in fact the wall, that's a really cool look. I said, I'm not entirely sure if this is all. I think that's all, but... Interesting knife. Kind of sacrificial looking, which is interesting. Alright, let's leave. Go to Last Hearth. In we go. Approach the gates and hail the guard. Press enter into the castle. Let's visit the kitchens. We'll enter the kitchens. A villager who's cutting out that pig. That's interesting. Here's Goodwife Myra. What do you want? Have you heard of any wildlings being sighted? Oh, gods no. Haven't seen a wildling since I was but a wee child. Big shaggy man he was. Put an axe in the blacksmith's skull. You know of any who might have seen or heard anything? Talk to my daughter, Jess. Jess, foolish girl. She's been talking to all kinds of travelers passing through. Been laying with a few of them as well, I should think. Ha! Spreading her legs for any man who wants her. She'll have a swollen belly before the year's out, I tell you. You've been most helpful. There's her daughter right there. What do you want, huh? Careful, girl. Insolence is not a virtue. Forgive me, my lord. I did not see clearly who spoke to me. My brother seemed to think that you may have heard about some wildlings. Yes, my lord. They come over the wall. William said they thought Halbert... William said, though, Halbert said they sail across the bay. Then again, what do they know? Josmond said he heard my lords talk about wildlings in the lonely hills, close to that old abandoned holdfast. Now, my lord, I'm sure you can tell me much more about these wildlings than any of these boys. Perhaps you can tell me about them in the back of the barn. It has been a long time since Sir Jerek Nightblade had any, so might be I could. Oh my, but we can't. Not with my mother there. I gained some renown. I suppose we'll leave. And we'll leave. Now it's said to the abandoned village. Now where is that abandoned village? I think it's right over there, so let's head over that abandoned village, I believe. Now I already know what to expect here, and I'm about to have one hell of a fight. Let's go ahead and blast our way there. Some village farmers running away. Oh, and Winterfell's right there. We'll probably stop at Winterfell in a moment as well. Ooh, some broken men. Who do we have? Some northern polemen. Let's go see if we can catch them. Can we catch them 6.5? No, we can't catch them. They're too fast. Let's go to the abandoned village. North is an old land and abandoned... Okay, that's not right. Where is right? Okay, it's the abandoned holdfast. Okay, where's the abandoned holdfast, actually? I went to the exact wrong spot. I know it's not far from here, I believe. Maybe? Hill Hall, the Werewood... Where is the abandoned holdfast? No, that's not it. Where actually is that abandoned holdfast? It's not up north, because that's all the wall stuff. Not Molestown, Queen's Crown, Hill Hall, Werewood, abandoned village. I would think it'd be the abandoned village, but apparently it's not. Well, this sure is interesting. I know it's somewhere, I just don't know where it is exactly. It's kind of an important quest to do as well, because it opens up another quest. Probably be further up north here. It's not that holdfast. It is the abandoned holdfast, right? Shadows in the Night, Part 4. North of the Dreadfort. Okay, so let's find the Dreadfort. Well, there it is, the abandoned holdfast. Okay, so I wasn't far from it. It was just hidden in all these trees, so that was my bad. This is going to be a very, very difficult fight. I've never once beaten it, so I don't expect it to happen now. Go ahead and head into the abandoned holdfast. That just declared war on Qohor. Enter the ruins. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my sword and shield, because like I said, shit's about to go down, and I'm about to get wrecked. I don't actually believe I have anybody here with me. I think it's just me right now, which is not particularly ideal. There's an old man right here. Let's go talk to the old man. I didn't realize his name was Old Man. What do you want? What do you want? I saw an elk carrying a dead man in a dream. I've come searching for wildlings. Have you seen them? Saw a fist in the snow. A dead was crawling all over it. Saw a dark shape in the north. It speaks to me, whispers. Saw wild men too. But they're my brothers now. Beneath the ground will lie, but not yet. When the dawn is ended, I'll have my bride, my cold bride, in the snow and in the dirt. Tell me where the wildlings went now. Ha, no, you can't have them. He gave them to me. They're mine to play with. In the cold north, the night reigns, and then they'll kill me. A big happy family we are. Come, I'll show you. That was one of the hardest voices I've ever done. Give me a second, I need to get my breath back. Whew, okay. And now, what's going to come of this? I'm expecting bad, terrible things out here. Because there always are. There are always bad, terrible things. For the night is dark and full of terrors. Aha! References! Okay, are they coming now? I don't know. The music just got creepy, so I would think they are. Are they not? Let's talk to the old man again. Okay, I just talked to him again. There we go. Oh, okay, I had to hit tab, okay. The man is clearly mad, but as soon as you turn around to leave, you notice a low moan. In the distance, you can hear the sounds of swords being drawn. Whether from your own men or foes is hard to tell. Suddenly, a party of your men come bursting out of the trees and warn you that the forces have been attacked by corpses. Just then, a wight comes stumbling out of the trees. Yes, there are undead south of the wall, and they are hard as hell to fight. I really like the way they made the skins look, though. God, they're... Like I said, I do not believe I'm going to be able to fight. I don't think I'm going to win this one. God, they're so hard to fight. Oh, I just got wrecked. And I lost 10 and 9. I lost 1 agility, but that's just a really hard fight. I've never once beaten it. You have been defeated, but your remaining men come to the rescue and turn the tide. But yes, there were in fact wights south of the wall. Necromanced by that man of the band Hold Fast. You know, it's that kind of thing which happens all the time, which is not supposed to happen at all. Which just proves that maybe the wall is not as sturdy as one once thought. Let's make our way back to White Harbor. That I lost 1 agility, but there are worse things in the world. Let's go ahead and head our way over there. It's so hard to beat the wights, though. I've never once done it. I've played this mod a number of times with a number of different characters. I've never once beaten it. But all right, let's go ahead and make it over there. Then there's the Eyrie up there. We'll end up stopping at the Eyrie at a later date, because there's a quest there. It's not a quest I particularly like, but it's a quest that I will do nonetheless. Here it is, White Harbor. We're almost there. Some sisters and patrols and such. Let's go into White Harbor. Visit the tavern. We'll go and talk to Manfred here. What? Oh, because I can't talk to Manfred. But there's somebody here I need to talk to. I know that. Is it not Manfred? Is it, Who is it? Gerald. Okay, so I need to find Gerald and talk to him. I don't know where Gerald is right now, so... He might be in the castle, so I'm gonna go check the castle. Sir Bartimus. There it is, Gerald. What do you want? Septon German sent me. Is that so? What does the old knave want? More saffron, or is it one of Lord Manderley's nieces he got his eye on this time? Or perhaps a cousin? No, he sent me to track down a band of wildlings that had burned the village of Hillhall. My journey ended north of the Dreadforth in the lonely hills, where I found the wildlings. They were cold as ice, yet still they walked. Their eyes were blue without life. They were wights. We had a raven from the Lord Commander. Thought for sure that Eamon's wits must have been wandering. if you saw that same in the hills. Hear me well, Sir Jerek Nightblade. I'm a learned man, and I've spent many of my years in the cellars of Castle Black looking over the old books. White are not supposed to be able to pass beneath the wall. It's not just ice and stone. Powerful magic was used to raise it, and it still holds to this day. These whites must have been reanimated here, not beyond the wall. They were. I saw the man who did it. Gods be good. To intercept in German at once, Sir Jerek Nightblade. He must be made to spread the word. The villagers must be armed. The wall must hold. Let's head back to the tavern. Here's something German there. Yes, Sir Jerek Nightblade? I found the wildlings. An old man raised them from the dead as whites. This is dire news, Sir Jerek Nightblade. 7-pointed star warns of whites and revenants, shades and snarks. We must arm the villages and warn the lords, and someone must send a raven to the wall. Garen can do that, and make sure our fires burn bright. Brig it. Speaking of fire, I have something that might come in handy should you turn to more of these creatures. Where did you get these? Before I became a septon, I studied in the pyromancers of King's Landing. Old fools, a lot of them. When I left them, I took these pots with me. Been a real nuisance having to transport them everywhere in barrels of sand, I tell you that. Be careful with them. They can't be refilled, and I certainly can't make any more of the substance. I got wildfire. Now I'm going to go back to the tavern and talk to the Night's Watch brother over here. Garen. Well met, Sir Jerek Nightblade. How do you know my name? I am Garen, a brother of the Night's Watch. Gerald told me about you, Sir Jerek Nightblade, and how you handled that mad bastard up at the old holdfast. The latest raven from Aemon told of troubles at the wall. Perhaps you could head up there and see what's going on. Or maybe take the Black yourself. The wall is not picky. But yes, we are going to Castle Black. We are going to the wall. Let's go to the marketplace first, though. Because I'm actually going to sell the wildfire. I don't ever use it. Like, I've never once used it. I just don't think it's really all that good. Sell that. And that's actually, I'm halfway tempted to... Well, I need to actually get food. I'm halfway tempted to change my shield, though. So I'm actually going to change my shield to this. I don't like the round shields because they shield bash, which is just not good. All right, let's head back. Go to the goods version. Grab a little more food if I can. Some fruit is good. Some bread. There we go. Let's leave. We have some people who got upgrades. Let's go upgrade some people. Talk to Fenna first. Tell about your skills. I'm gonna bump up her intelligence, so then she can bump up her power strike and iron flesh a little more. I should have given her the shield. Whoops, oh well, too late now. Lineria needs to get a little more power draw. Needs to be a little better at archery, so I'm gonna bump up her strength a little bit more. Give her an iron strike. An iron strike. Oh, I didn't want to put into crossbows. Oh well, too late now. Sathos needs an upgrade. He gets more intelligence because wound treatment and such are very good. And Pike needs one. Play about your skills. He's a very good fighter. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna end up making him like an honor guard a little bit later. I'm gonna give him some shield. I need to give him better armor and stuff is what I really need to do, but that's money that I don't have. Alright, there we go. The quest there. In the next episode, I'm actually going to leave this here. We're going to head north to the wall. Go talk up there. And after that, we will continue on. But I thank you very much for watching. If you like this, please feel free to hit that like button. And subscribe if you're new to the team. And that, I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys.